Hello everybody, this is Napa Fan here, and this is race number 8 in season number 4 of the HES Elimination Series. We are here at the Talladega Super Speedway for the Alabama 50K. It is a 12-lap race around this 2 2/3 mile speedway in Talladega, Alabama. And the championship is getting down to the wire here in the HES Elimination Series. Only 6 drivers remain in championship contention. They include Devin Cook, Cody Sill, Julio Caesar, Al Agassi, Nick Smith, and defending HES Elimination Series champion Matt Dalio. Devin Cook won the last race here in the HES Elimination Series, and because of that, he is safe from elimination here at Talladega, which means he is going to be one of the final 4 drivers in the season. But for the other 5 guys, 2 of them will be eliminated here today, and this is Talladega. If you thought Zen Joltis was crazy, well, you were right. This one might just get as crazy as Zen Joltis did, and it's going to be a very good one here at the Talladega Super Speedway. But not only are these drivers fighting to stay alive, if you win today's race, you will be safe from elimination in the next one, and you will be one of the last 2 drivers to battle for a championship at Daytona. Now, I know I originally said at the beginning of the season that this race would not award safety from elimination for the next race, but I thought, why are we changing it? That doesn't make any sense at all, and winning should definitely be awarded, especially if you are still in championship contention. So whoever wins this race, of course, if the driver who wins this race, is a championship eligible driver, then that means that they will be one of the last 2 drivers to battle for a championship at Daytona. And in that race at Daytona, whoever finishes highest of those final 2 drivers will win the HES Elimination Series championship. Anyways, let's go ahead and get these guys to roll off. The starting lineup is going to roll on the bottom of your screen. It is the number 46 of Devin Cook, who won the last race here in the HES Elimination Series, starting alongside the number 4, the number 7 of Cody Sill. I can't get my numbers straight for some reason. I just can't do it for some reason. Anyways, row number 2, we have ourselves Julio Caesar in the number 98, starting alongside the number 15 of Jordan Lopez. Row number 3 sees Al Agassi. Al Agassi still in championship contention. As a matter of fact, the first 4 drivers on the inside lane are all still championship contenders. He starts alongside Dane Ammon in the number 30. Turns out that I have been mispronouncing his name all these years, and it's Ammon and not Amon. But Dane Ammon in the number 30, starting alongside the number 93 of Al Agassi. Row number 4, it's Nick Smith, also a championship contender, alongside Donovan Dufit. Row number 5, it's Luke Rainey and Daniel McMillan. And back in here, the lowest championship driver starting in this race, Matt Dalio, the defending champion, looking to stay alive and get back-to-back championships. That has never been done before on Napa Fan, and Matt Dalio has a very good chance at doing so, especially if he can move on to the final 4. And if he can do that, we'll have a 50-50 shot at being one of the last 2 drivers, and then from there, a 50-50 chance at winning the championship. So at this point, it's 1-6, which is 16%. But if he can be one of those final 4 drivers heading into Darlington, then he'll have a 25% chance of winning the championship as well as everybody else, only unless, of course, a championship-eligible driver wins today's race. If they do, they will be safe from elimination at Darlington on Saturday. So, a lot is at stake here for the Alabama 50K. Devin Cook is safe from elimination. He is going to be one of those final 4 drivers at Darlington, and he will be battling to be one of the last 2 drivers. Let's see what he does here in this one, in the Alabama 50K, here in the HES Elimination Series. The number 46 out front. Here comes the number 7 of Cody Sill. The top 5 drivers, all championship contenders. Devin Cook, Cody Sill, Julio Caesar, Al Agassi, and Nick Smith. Remember, the last 2 championship-eligible drivers in the field get eliminated from championship contention, with the exception of Devin Cook, because if Devin Cook wherever he finishes, he's going to be safe from elimination anyway, so he does not count. So of the 5 other guys, whoever is the 2 lowest of those 5 other guys will be eliminated from championship contention here today. Nick Smith in number 34 trying to lead the first lap, and he barely will over the number 46 of Devin Cook. Already 3 wide here at Talladega. Passing is very easy here at this racetrack. The inside lane is the place to be. And even though Matt Dalio was the lowest driver in championship eligibility to start in this race, he's already moved his way into the top 5. And considering we only have a 20-car field, it's pretty easy to move from the back to the front here in this one. But at the moment, it is Al Lagasse, and since Devin Cook is safe from elimination, it's going to be Al Lagasse and Julio Cesar, the last 2 championship-eligible drivers in the field at the moment. Of course, something else that's also possible here at Talladega is a big crash. We saw a big crash at Zandvoorts, and here at Talladega, that is a very big possibility. And these guys better be careful. If they ever get themselves in a 4-wide situation, they can get out of a 4-wide situation a little bit better here than they can at Daytona, which is a good thing, but that doesn't mean that they avoid crashing all the time. And of course, if any championship-eligible drivers who are not safe from elimination get involved in the crash, that would most likely mean the end of their season. That's what it was for Ryan Madden and Paul Minnick at Zandvoorts. They were both involved in that huge crash on lap 3 in that race, and they were both eliminated in the last event here in the HERS Elimination Series. Matt Dalio leading the field. Here comes Reagan Whitlock in the number 32. Whitlock, I believe, was eliminated at... It was the race before. It was at Indianapolis. It was the race before South Boston. Reagan Whitlock was eliminated at Indianapolis, and here he is taking the lead here at Talladega. Of course, passing's very frequent here, and these guys are going to be shuffling throughout the whole field here today in the Alabama 50K. A lot of eliminated drivers up front now. Eli Bright, Ryan Madden, Chris Skinlar, Jordan Lopez, Daniel McMillan. The highest championship-eligible driver right now is Matt Dalio in the number 40. All the championship-eligible drivers are kind of deep in the field at the moment. Now here's something interesting. Some of these guys have fallen off of the pack. Cody Sill, a championship-eligible driver, has fallen off of the pack. And so has Donovan Dufit. Julio Cesar, I believe, is going to be able to stay in the pack. But how about this? Cody Sill, a championship-eligible driver. Something happened, and he got shuffled out of line and fell behind. That is very, very weird. I can guarantee you that the ratings are equal because I did not touch them at all. And Cody Sill in number 7. Currently in an elimination position because he has fallen to the back of the pack. Actually, wait, he's not even fallen to the back of the pack. What am I saying? He's fallen off the pack and he's not in the draft anymore. He's going to need a caution if he's going to be safe. And a caution involving some championship-eligible drivers. But what a very odd thing to occur. We do not normally see that kind of thing here at Talladega. They normally all stay in the pack throughout the whole race until a caution comes out. But Cody Sill, right now in a very dangerous position here at Talladega. Now, Julio Cesar has rejoined the pack, but I'm wondering if there was a little bit of a mix-up somewhere in the pack and we did not notice it. Maybe a possible 4-wide situation that almost went very wrong, but didn't. But it somehow caught the 23 and the 7 off the draft. I mean, the way the 7's going here, he's going to be swallowed up by this pack before the race is over. Very interesting. Nick Smith, the highest championship-eligible driver right now. In the number 34, Julius Anderson to the inside of him. Here comes the 83 of Philip Goldberg. And we got Julio Cesar here in the number 98 right now at this very moment. Trying to figure it out. I believe it's the number 40 of Matt Dalio and the number 7 of Cody Sill who would be in the elimination positions. Because there's the 98. There's the 34. Devin Cook is safe from elimination, so he doesn't count. There's Matt Dalio. It's the other guy. There's Cody Sill. I thought, wasn't there one other guy? That's Al Lagasse who's still in championship condition, but he's moving his way up in the number 93. And Al Lagasse, the second highest championship-eligible driver, Julio Cesar, back out front in the number 98 after he had almost lost the draft. We got 18 drivers in the draft right now. They have not gone 4 wide yet, as far as I know, but 2 cars have lost the draft, and one of those is a championship-eligible driver in Cody Sill. It's a Daytona winner, the first winner this season, on the brink of being eliminated here in the HES Elimination Series season number 4. But there's still one other guy we have to eliminate as well. And if this thing happens to stay green, it's going to come in this pack. But I'm watching for 4 wide, and here's the thing. If we get 4 wide here soon, and we crash here soon, we get a caution, we're not going to get back to racing. Lap 9 of 12 here at Talladega. One of the shortest races of the season here in the HES Elimination Series. Chris Skinlart leading the field right now in the number 38. And it is currently Nick Smith in the number 34, who would be eliminated along with the number 7 of Cody Sill. Matt Dallio hanging on in the 40. Julio Caesar now falling back with Al Lagasse. It'll soon be Matt Dallio, I do believe, who's going to be the highest championship-eligible driver. The championship-eligible drivers have not really had too good of a race. Of course, there is only 6 of them. Oh, we might get 4 wide here. This might be exactly what Cody Sill needs. Julio Caesar, Al Lagasse, they are 4 wide here in the pack, but I do believe this 93 is going to fall back and we're going to be just fine. And why I said that was what Cody Sill needed is if that 98 and that 93 crashed, they most likely would both be eliminated if they accumulated enough damage. But they figured it out, and we're still racing here at Talladega. Luke Rainey to the inside of Reagan Whitlock, Paul Minnick, Stuart Gratton, the Armory Digital winner. Excuse me. And our last winner here in the HES Elimination Series, Devin Cook, moving his way through the field. Oh boy. They're going to go 4 wide again, but we're closing in on Cody Sill in number 7. 4 wide back in the pack. They're going to figure it out again, but they're going to swallow up Cody Sill. The inside lane gets held up. Matt Dallio, the only championship driver to get away with it. Chris Skinlart finding a way around the number 7. I'm wondering if something happened to Cody Sill. He is obviously running very slow compared to the rest of this field. Something must have happened to him. He must have lost a cylinder. That's the only explanation I can have for that. And this is bad for Nick Smith, who is getting stuck behind the 7. It's the white flag here at Talladega for the number 26 of Josh Crash. Actually, no. Reagan Whitlock's going to lead the next to last lap here at Talladega. I don't understand what's with my throat here. I thought Josh Crash was going to lead that lap, but he was not able to get the run, but he's going to get to the inside of Reagan Whitlock here. As for the guy who's going to be eliminated, it's going to be Nick Smith and Cody Sill. That's how it's going to be. Nick Smith has lost the draft as well. He's not going to be able to surpass Julio Caesar before this thing is done. Race to the finish. Josh Crash, and it's going to be Eli Bright who is going to contend with him here at the line. Who's it going to be? The 95's going to get a run. We're going to have ourselves a pretty close finish here at Talladega. Eli Bright and Josh Crash. Who's it going to be here in the Alabama 50K? Eli Bright wins here at Talladega in the number 95. As for the drivers getting eliminated, it will be Nick Smith in the number 34 and Cody Sill, who finishes a lap down in the number 7, who will be eliminated from championship contention here today at Talladega. We are now down to 4 drivers, and 2 of those drivers will race for the championship at Daytona. Matt Dallio, Al Lagasse, Julio Caesar, and Devin Cook. One of those 4 drivers will be your champion here in the HES Elimination Series season number 4. But an eliminated driver gets the win here at Talladega. That is Eli Bright in the number 95, winning the 499th race here on NAPAFan. And I mention that because tomorrow is the 500th race on NAPAFan at Daytona. 42 drivers in 2015 cars, which was the same car set that we used for the first ever race on this channel. And a 30-lap race around the Daytona International Speedway tomorrow. And I hope you guys enjoyed. It's going to be a big thing, and I'm really looking forward to recording it. And hey, one of you guys might get the win. Who knows? It's going to be a good one at Daytona for the 500th race on NAPAFan. And I am exceptionally looking forward to tomorrow's race here on this channel. But anyways, congratulations to Eli Bright for winning here today at Daytona. At Talladega, wrong racetrack. And unfortunately, Nick Smith and Cody Sill are going to be eliminated from championship contention here today at Talladega. It's going to be either Matt Dalio, Devin Cook, Al Lagasse, or Julio Cesar who wins this championship. And Matt Dalio, who came into this race the lowest championship-eligible driver, got 4th. And we're heading to Darlington. Darlington is not necessarily a racetrack where frequent passing, like moving from the back to the front, is very common. And Matt Dalio is going to be starting up front for that race at Darlington. And he might have a pretty good shot at being one of those final 2 drivers. No championship-eligible drivers won today's race, which means that nobody is going to be safe from elimination at Darlington, which means that the highest 2 championship-eligible drivers on Saturday, who finished on Saturday, will be the 2 championship drivers who battle for the championship at Daytona next Wednesday. Not this coming Wednesday, but next Wednesday, next week Wednesday. But anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. I know some of you might be wondering what happened to Cody Sill and Donovan Duthit. They lost the draft there. Let me go ahead and see what happened before we end this video. Something happened to the number 7 of Cody Sill. That was why Donovan Duthit had lost the draft as well, because the 23 got stuck behind the 7. And you see here, this is lap number 3 of the race. He just drops like a rock. Something happens to him, and my assumption would be that he lost a cylinder, which means that he did not have as much horsepower in his race car as everybody else. And you see what happens here. He just falls behind like crazy and loses the draft because of it. And a very unfortunate thing for Cody Sill, who was in championship contention coming into today's race, getting eliminated from championship contention here at Talladega because of a mechanical issue. But anyways, the official standings. And that is it for me for this one here at Talladega. Only 2 races left to go here in the HES Elimination Series season number 4. And it's either going to be Matt Dalio, Devin Cook, Al Lagasse, or Julio Cesar who wins the championship. However, we still have 1 race left to determine the final 2 drivers who will be battling for the championship at Daytona, and that'll be on Saturday at the Darlington Race 2. But anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the 500th race on Napa Fan. It's going to be a special one, and I cannot wait to do it. But anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. Congratulations to Eli Bright for getting the win here at Talladega, and I will see you guys later.